What is going on, everybody? Weedle here, and we are back again with another Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle, and this one's going to be against a very good friend of mine, Leo, aka 6fthax. Some of you guys may be familiar with him, but in case you're not, I highly recommend you check out his channel. He provides some very competent Pokemon content. He's a very good battler, a lot better than me, and you'll learn a lot more from him than you do from me. So definitely check out Leo's channel, and definitely subscribe to him because he's very cool. And a link to his side of the battle will be at the end screen of this video if you are interested in supporting him and liking his video. I mean, I would appreciate if you did, and comment on his video #WeGoSquad because we are the squad. Now, Leo and I are having a PU battle as he's packing a pretty fun team. I'm packing a pretty threatening team at first glance, but let me tell you guys, it is not as threatening as you guys think it is because, it's me using a threatening team. Obviously, it's not that threatening. So turn one, I decided to lead off with I Ain't Lying, my Pyroar, as my opponent, Leo, is going to lead off with We Won't, the Leovanni. And now I just decided, Fire Blast gonna nuke this thing turn one if he wants to bring in Probobass. I have Rivalry with Choice Blast, so that's probably gonna get to it KO'd or close to it. As unfortunately, Fire Blast just slants to the side as Leo's able to connect this Electro Web and then able to outspeed me the following turn and go for Sticky Web. He was risking the Fire Blast hitting and then burning him, and him being unable to set up the Sticky Web. But, unfortunately, I'm just unable to connect a Fire Blast in the first place, so I guess the burn factor from Fire Blast isn't really in Leo's mind. As you know, his Leovanni is Gen. Meanwhile, my Pyroar is actually bred.
Because it's clear that Michael does not train his Pokemon.
And I guess that just shows that hacked Pokemon just have a better advantage towards, legit Pokemon, and it's just true. Vertless was right. Like, hello? Like, what is this bullshit? Like, hacked Pokemon have hacked evasion. Like, this is so dumb. The only reason Leo is winning this exchange is because his Leovanni's Pokegem. Like, this is actually not fair, but thankfully Pyroar finally gets his act together, and Fire Blast able to connect, bring the Leovanni down to its Focus Sash, and this is very lovely. And now I'm just gonna actually get outsped because, after missing 3 consecutive Fire Blasts, 85% accuracy, I guess the 15%, it really means that much. As in the last battle I posted, I missed freaking 3 consecutive Focus Blasts, as Heatran missed 3 consecutive Magma Storms. So, the fact that I missed 3 Fire Blasts in a row here really doesn't surprise me at this point. So now, Leo's gonna bring in the Meowstic. Shiny Meowstic actually looks pretty cool, but I know it's a hacked Meowstic, so it just ruins everything about it. Now, I'm gonna bring in best color here, my Pharaoh Seed, as Leo's gonna, probably go for Thunder Wave or something, but he actually goes for Psyshock. I mean, I guess he just wants to knock out my Pyroar, because Pyroar is a pretty big threat. So Psyshock's not going to do too much to Pharaoh Seed, as Pharaoh Seed just eats it up. And now I'm going to switch out my Pharaoh Seed, anticipating Leo to want to switch into the Passimian. So I bring in my Glade, expecting that. And I guess he had no reason to do that because I have Gramble that pretty much cockblocks it in every way. So Leo's actually going to reveal the Yawn, which is pretty cool. I guess Prankster Yawn can be annoying with Liepard, or not Liepard, the Meowstic rather. So I'm going to switch into my best color here, my Pharaoh Seed, because I'm like, well, I'm not going to let my Glade go to sleep, even though I do carry a Cleric on my team. Letting my Glade fall asleep is pretty annoying, and Leo has no idea what this Glade is. He probably thinks it's like Choice Band or Z-Move, but he's in a world of, not pain, I wouldn't say pain, he's in for a world of surprise. So I'm gonna go for these spikes here because I'm done playing around. I'm gonna lay out my Tryhard entry hazards, as Leo is gonna lay up the Stealth Rocks. We're going to exchange Stealth Cocks here because we are very mature and very original with our jokes. So we're gonna lay up the Stealth Cocks. And, lay up them Stealth Cocks, so funny, haha. And now Leo, Mr. Potato Head, very funny Nosepass name. Gonna hit me with the Earth Power, not do anything because Pharaoh Seed's fat. Unfortunately, I can't quite switch out because Magnapole is cockblocking me, but thankfully he doesn't have Hidden Power Fire because, I don't know, maybe the team he got didn't have Hidden Power Fire. I don't know, I feel like Hidden Power Fire and Probopass would be pretty good to trap Pokemon like this, but it's definitely a very situational thing. So Volt Switch going to switch out of here. I figured he'd go for Volt Switch, as he's going to bring in the Mr. Visp, as I'm actually just going to proceed to click Leech Seed, because even if he switches into something, it's going to take Spikes and Rocks. So with Leech Seed, Chip Damage is going to do a decent amount, and I'm going to get some health back, because Pharaoh Seed does not have reliable recovery. If Pharaoh Seed got Synthesis or Ferrothorn got Synthesis, this game would be over. Holy crap, I can only imagine. But now Leo's actually going to pull a switch and bringing in the Passimian, the Passimian, I don't know if he anticipated me to like stay in and go for a hazard, or if he expected me to like switch. Either way, I'm gonna switch out here and bring in my not my Gallade. I decided to sack off my Pyroar because Stealth Rocks are up, so there's literally no point in keeping it anymore. I was anticipating Will-O-Wisp, and I didn't want to switch in my Gallade directly into Will-O-Wisp. And I guess he brings in Passimian in my Death Fodder, so that was a nice play on Leo's part. He doesn't lose any momentum. I guess he does, because I'm able to bring in Gallade here, and I know I can take a close combat with ease, and my Gallade's pretty bulky. It's actually max HP, max SPDF. Now, before you guys are like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Hear me out. So, Leo's actually going to go for U-turn. I'm like, this is not going to do anything. I am a Gallade, but that does over half, and I'm like, oh my god, 69 HP. That's so funny. My opponent, Leo, that's such a force of habit thing. I'm sorry, Leo. He's going to bring in the Meow Stick here, as I'm going to pull out the freaking surprise, go for Wonder Room, and Leo's like, what the fuck, Michael? What are you doing? By the way, my name is Michael, by the way. I bet you guys didn't know that one. But, like, yeah, I have Wonder Room, so, Wonder Room is very cool because it switches your SPDF and FizzDef, and so my 115 base SPDF is now in FizzDef, so this Passimian is not going to do any damage to me if he wants to bring that back out. I'm going to go for a knockoff because I'm sick of this thing setting up the freeze screens ever, and I know he doesn't carry Thunder Wave now, so that's very nice because Prankster Thunder Wave is really obnoxious to deal with, but I guess Prankster Yawn works just as well in dealing with sweepers, as you only really need to wait one turn, and it's, you know, it hits 100% of the time, so it's pretty reliable, and it forces switches if anything, so I could definitely respect that, Leo. I'm going to set up a bulk up here. I'm not really too sure why. I don't really know what I was thinking, because it's obviously he's going to yawn me, but like I said earlier, I do have a Cleric and Gramble, so I'm just going to stay in here, I'm pretty sure, as Leo's going to go for the Psyshock, and this is going to do 0. Like, this actually did 18 damage. Okay, that's still more damage than I thought it would do, but now I'm going to go for a Drain Punch just because I know I'm going to sleep, so me trying to kill this Meow Stick's not really going to work anyway. So I'm going to get as much health back as possible because I'm going to save my Gallade for later, as I do carry a Cleric. I probably should have switched out then, but I'm not very intelligent, okay? Not to mention, both me and Leo, we were not sober. We were definitely under the influence of something. And yeah, we both weren't playing to our highest potential, but that's probably better because Leo would probably like 6-0 smash me in any instance because he's a lot better than me in Pokemon, no lie. He's been playing this game for as long as I have, so that should be saying a lot by itself. Here, he's going to bring in Mischievous as Wonder Room's going to wear off. I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball here, and I'm hoping with, you know, Modest Taunter, you can just knock him out, but Mischievous is so bulky, I should have went for the Z move because I am Never Ending Nightmare. But I don't know why. I kind of like choked on so much cock there. Like, oh my god, I choked on so much stealth cocks there. Like, I don't even understand how I managed to do that one. But yeah, if I went for the Z move, I would have had Haunter. And Haunter was a pretty big threat to Leo's team, honestly, because it was immune to the sticky web, which definitely would have worked very well for me. So now I'm going to get the Intimidate off, and now this Mischievous pretty much gets the freest Pain Split of its life. Like, I don't have anything that can outspeed it. If anything, I probably should have brought in the Gallade on the Pain Split, but that really wouldn't have done me anything. If anything, it was probably a worse play. But now I'm going to actually go for the Thunder Wave because I'm sick of this thing outspeeding everything. It's just going to go for like Will-O-Wisp and Hex and stuff and be a pain in the ass because I can't, I mean, he doesn't have Hex yet. Shadow Ball, if he had Hex, it would not have knocked me out because Hex is pretty weak from Mischievous, you know, without an offensive item or, you know, EVs. So Leo's going to go for Will-O-Wisp. The miss does not matter at all because I went for Heal Bell. So he was like salty about it for 2 seconds and I saw Heal Bell and he was like, oh. I'm like, that does not matter. He was like, ... Okay, he actually didn't say that, but this battle's like ridiculous. Like, getting mad at Hex at this point is just out of the question because this battle is already like, it's almost as absurd as my previous battle. And it's just so funny how when I get hacks, I literally get it like all at once and then like it leaves me alone. I don't know, it's pretty funny. But yeah, I'm going to bring in Pharaoh Seed here, expecting, you know, the Paralyzed Hacks, as I'm able to get that play correctly, and the Reflect's going to wear off, so now I can just, you know, predict the Paralyze once again. I'm just able to dodge any Will-O-Wisp, and now I'm going to go for the Leech Seed because I want to get some HP back and chip down this Mischievous, if possible. So I know Leo is probably going to go for either the Will-O-Wisp or the Taunt in this instance because Pharaoh Seed setting up more hazards could be pretty bad for Leo, so I'm actually going to switch out expecting the Taunt or the Will-O-Wisp, because if he goes for Will-O-Wisp, I could just Heal Bell it with a Gramble, not too big of a deal, as he's actually just going to, I think he gets paralyzed once again. No, he actually goes for Pain Split, so I actually outplayed him there for once. Go me, and I actually totally meant to predict that, by the way. That was totally intentional. No, I was actually expecting Taunt, but he went for Pain Split, yeah, he went for Pain Split, which was also a good play, but, yeah, I switched into Gallade. That was actually risky as hell, so I could definitely understand why he didn't see me doing that. as I'm able to bring that and get some Leashy recoveries. Now knockoff should be in the range to knock out the Mischievous, as thankfully down goes the Mischievous. I was debating on risking him getting paralyzed and going for the Wonder Room. I was really close because the Paralyze at that point, Paralyze is broken even if it is nerfed in Gen 7, I don't care what you say. But now my opponent Leo is going to bring Gorbis, and I'm like, here is where I get 6-0'd by Gorbis, so this is how it ends. So I should have definitely went for Drain Punch here, but Leo reveals to be the Z move. I was going to switch into Pharaoh Seed, in all honesty. I was really close to, but I'm like, he's probably going to go for Shell Smash, and then I could just Drain Punch and then get a lot of health back, no problemo. But he's actually Hydro Vortex, and I'm like, no, why are you Z move Gorbis? Like, Gorbis is already broken enough. You don't need to give it a Z move. That's like giving Gallade a Z move. Come on now. You gotta use Wonder Room Gallade. But yeah, Hydro Vortex does not knock me out because I'm max HP, max SPDF. As I'm able to get the Wonder Room off, I was hoping he'd go for Shell Smash first, or like, I don't even know what I was thinking. Like, honestly, Wonder Room is a really bad play. I should have just went for a Drain Punch if I was expecting Shell Smash, because I would have lost my SPDF stat at that point. But I'm not very intelligent, as you guys have clearly seen from this battle. I'm not playing that great, and I'm not gonna say Under the Influence is an excuse, because to be honest with you, I'm under the influence in like half of my battles. So yeah, now I'm gonna bring in Stone Talus, and Leo is not ready for what's about to happen. So unfortunately for me, he misses Hydro Pump because he would have definitely procced my weakness policy, and it's now I'm able to get the Rock Polish off. And because of the Wonder Room, I would have definitely lived the Hydro Pump, by the way. I would have had like base 500 SPDF. So I would have definitely lived that. And now Leo's gonna go for these Shell Smashes. I go for the Defense Curl, and I'm really confused because, like, you know, if I had any offensive move, it would have definitely worked out for me, because the Wanderer would have made Gorbis' pitiful SPDF, you know, go into Fizz Def, and I could have went for an offensive move, knocked him out. But now he's at +2, Hydro Pump at +2 special attack from Gorbis, even at 500 SPDF is when I knock out Regirock. That was part of the reason why I set up the Wonder Room, I think. I was trying to win with my Regirock, but unfortunately Defense Curl rollout proves to not be the best offensive Regirock moveset. I'm not too sure why, because it's a Verlisify set, and Verlisify is like a Pokemon connoisseur, so I'm really concerned, and I'm kind of confused how my, you know, flawless Regirock set failed. I mean, it must have been because his Pokemon are hacked. Now, Ice Beam's not going to kill me, thankfully, but freaking Gorbis is so damn powerful. I don't know if it's PU material, but there's definitely more broken Pokemon in the tier than freaking Gorbis. But Leo's team is pretty cool. His team's based around getting up them screens for the Gorbis to Shell Smash and sweep people, which is kind of what happened to me, but I kind of just let it happen. I could have definitely avoided the Hydro Vortex and then fought against the Gorbis a little bit better than I did, but it's not too big of a deal. We're going to get cleaned up by the Gorbis at this point, because Gorbis is pretty damn powerful with Shell Smash. I used to run Shell Smash Gorbis all the time in ORS NU because Gorbis is just so freaking broken. But it's not like broken, but it's very powerful when it gets the setup off. And it gets the setup off pretty easily in the PU tier. Like, there's not much like an O-Co with screens up. Maybe like the Rotom forms, but like, come on now. But yeah, we're going to lose to Leo, which is to be expected because Leo's like a million times better than me. And I mean, I had a lot of fun though, and Leo just got memed the shit out of. Like, I don't know how he reacted. Actually, I watched this video, and he reacted with like, what the fuck? You have to explain, watch Michael's side, because I can't decipher his movesets, which makes sense because they're very bad. But I did that intentionally because I gotta meme my boy Leo. He has to see the magic that happens in nearly all of my Wi-Fi battles. So I hope you guys did enjoy this Wi-Fi battle against Leo. I apologize if you guys watched Leo's side first and are expecting new content today. I had to get the side up ASAP, and Leo was a little bit ahead of the game because I was a little behind and Leo was ahead, so he got to post this for me. But it's fine. If you guys did enjoy this Wi-Fi battle and want to support my channel, please be sure to leave a like on the video, and definitely check out Leo's side of the video, or of the battle rather, as the video will be in the end screen of this video. And yeah, the question of the day is going to be, which Pokemon in the PU tier is your favorite to use in general? It doesn't have to be like super duper broken, but yeah, let me know in the comments below. Now, I actually adore Gramble. Like, I really adore Gramble after these past PU battles, because Gramble literally shits on any fighting type that dares to oppose it. And honestly, like, having a very good check to every fighting type in the tier is very nice. So you're gonna see it in a lot of PU battles. Hope you guys don't mind, because freaking Sock and Gallade being allowed in PU. I know it's kind of hypocritical to say that because I'm using Gallade on my team, but let's be real, that Gallade set, not my best creation, but it's definitely troll. I definitely trolled the shit out of Leo in this game. No lie, no lie. But thank you guys so much for watching till the end. I'll check you guys in my next video. Alright, peace.